ever. I think a lot of people feel that way. All right, 844-500-4242. Let's play the chump line.
So if two trains leave North Station, one's traveling figuratively and the other one's traveling literally, which one gets there first?
Hey, that's above my pay grade. That's for the professor of adverbs, to the professor of the adverb chair at Harvard University to take up, figuratively or literally. Which moves faster? Which is first, the chicken or the egg? Which comes first, the plane or the train or the automobile on the train that gets on the plane to go to the West Coast in a matter of hours? Or is it minutes?
Listening to Biden talk about cross-country travel, clearly the Democrats are the party of science. Science fiction.
Let's play that cut again, Taylor, in case people are just getting off work. It's cut number 37.
Be able to figuratively,
Figuratively.
if we decided to do it, traverse the world in about an hour, travel 21,000 miles an hour. So much is changing.
If you ever went 21,000 miles an hour traversing the world, your body would change. Wouldn't be much left of it, I dare say. The chump line, as we traverse the world at 21,000 miles an hour, is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer, and we're down to the final 3 weeks for your chance to go fishing with Captain Dave. This week we're playing Where's Marciano? The challenge is harder, so the points are higher. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click Contact Us for more information.
In my hand, I hold the last envelope. The number 1, Sally Field, Anthony Fauci. Name a digit, a gidget, and a midget. Hey-o!
Could you have worked old midget in there too, Karnak?
Charlie Parker here. As you know, yesterday I got my free shot. And honestly, I thought for sure I'd run into Ted Kennedy. I mean, free shots. Who'd think he wouldn't be there?
That's a variation on yesterday's Chumpline call about the guy who said he had a shot too. And then he had another shot.
The only train Joe needs is a train of thought.
He hasn't been on that train in a very long time. He's been on Amtrak multiple times since he had his last train of thought. You know the thing that, you know what Hunter likes the best about going on the train? The club car.
I think it's safe to assume that Joe Biden's brain performs at a subsonic speed.
Subsonic, actually, a texter said, I didn't know what the actual definition is, but it means under 678 miles an hour.
Yeah, below the speed of sound.
Yeah, so but he has no clue. Well, obviously not. We got to play that cut now too, Taylor. Cut 36.
They're going to see more change in the next 10 years than we've seen in the last 50 years. We're going to talk about commercial aircraft flying at subsonic speeds, supersonic speeds.
Can we quote you on that, Mr. President? So, in other words, when I go on a very, very fast flight north with the wind with us, it's always subsonic, right? When is it ever not subsonic? How often does it get above the speed of sound?
Well, if you're a female fighter pilot in a maternity suit,
that's
you
true.
Can get above the speed of sound.
That's true. What are we going to do when we're on this plane that goes 21,000 miles an hour? What about didn't he say something about hair nets or something for females in addition to the maternity flight suits? I believe he did.
I think you're stretching on that one.
You don't think so? I thought
No.
he mentioned hairstyles. I think he did.
Hairstyles, not hair nets.
Well, same thing. What's he talking about hair?
I think he said relaxing restrictions on hairstyles.
What does that have to do though with being able to go into, what is that, for combat? Relaxing hairstyles for combat? You get to have a man bun?
I believe in the infrastructure bill. It's right there on the paper.
You know the thing.
Some of it's relatively straightforward work, where we're making good progress designing body armor that fits women properly, tailoring combat uniforms for women, creating maternity flight suits, updating requirements for their hairstyles. And some of it is going to take an intensity of purpose and mission to really change the culture and habits that cause women to leave the military.
Or the governor's office in Albany. An intensity of purpose and mission. That sounds like what Andrew Cuomo was about when he was stalking this young woman that he was grooming to be his next girlfriend. He's single. He wants to mingle. I want to hear Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon or Lester Holt or David Muir. I want to hear them say those toxic workplace words tonight on the network news. I think I'm going to be disappointed.
Hey, what do you think Hunter Biden does when he's at a restaurant and the waiter comes around with that huge Parmesan cheese grinder?
He says, "Damn, I left my pipe out in the rental car."
In Joe Biden, we have a figurative presidency.
Figurative in this case, I think a synonym might be sock puppet. He's more of a sock puppet president.
Bugs knows he needs to exploit the flu, so it's going to take time before the masks are through. He needs control of the sheep so they can sweep the midterm elections of 2022.
Yeah, I think that's what it's coming down to. And they just keep pushing the goalposts further and further back. You know, whenever you get close to a field goal, whenever you get close to the red zone, they just move it right back because they don't want it. I think they're just enjoying it too. It's not just a power trip. It's the ultimate aphrodisiac, as I think Henry Kissinger used to say. Power is the ultimate aphrodisiac. They love lording it over us peons.
Hey, Rem, I, for one, am waiting to get the vaccine. Hey, Rem, I don't want the 2-shot or the 1-shot. Hey, Rem, I'm holding out for the whole bottle. Yeah.
He didn't mean any fifth either. He wants to go to the new style quart bottle.
That was your last Chumpline message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
That's it for the Chumpline today. The Chumpline is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can call and leave a message at any hour of the day or night, as long as it's between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The Chumpline number is 844-500-4242. That's 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chumpline. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday. If you didn't hear your message or you just want to hear more Chumpline messages, go to Chopped Chumps. That's where the messages that didn't make the Chumpline you just heard end up. You can get Chopped Chumps around 7 o'clock every evening and get them wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcast. The Chumpline is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. And we're down to the final 3 weeks for your chance to go fishing with Captain Dave. This week we're playing Where's Marciano? The challenge is harder, so the points are higher. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click Contact Us for more information.
Hey, what do you think Hunter Biden does when he's at a restaurant and the waiter comes around with that huge Parmesan cheese grinder?
Sir, would you like some Parmesan cheese? Yes! Just leave the block here. Allergy season is here, and it means one thing. You need the Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. This week, my friends at Eden Pure are offering a free UVC portable light that you can carry easily in your purse or pocket. These sold out immediately during the cheap bastard deal a week ago. Warmer temperatures are creeping up, and you are going to want to open those doors and windows. Pollen is going to come in, and when it does, you are going to need the Thunderstorm Air Purifier. One user wrote, "The Thunderstorm does what it claims to do. It definitely is effective on my husband's allergies, sneezing, runny nose, and coughing," unquote. The Thunderstorm is a small device that you can hold in your hand and pack easily in your suitcase for travel. With this week's offer, you will not only have clean air with the Thunderstorm, but a clean surface with the UVC portable light. For this week only, you can get yours for free. This is a $79 savings, and it is just while supplies last. The Thunderstorm Air Purifier works just like a real thunderstorm. It quietly sends out super oxygen and ions to kill odors in your room and purify the air. Many use the Thunderstorm for pollen, pet, kitchen, musty basements, tobacco, or any unwanted odors. To get your Thunderstorm today with the free portable UVC light, go to EdenPure.com, click on the radio banner, and put in code HowieDeal. That's EdenPure.com, radio banner, code word HowieDeal. With the Eden Pure Thunderstorm and their UVC light, your air will be clean and your surfaces will be clean too. I'm Howie Carr.
You're listening to the Howie Carr Radio Network.